Okay. In this video, we're going to look at the future value of an annuity due. Now, the only difference between an ordinary annuity and an annuity due is the timing of the payment. So an annuity due means that it is due up front. So if this were a given year and it's the beginning of the year, my annuity due, the first payment or the first deposit, if it were, in this case of $12,000, would be on January 1st, not December 31st. It does change the calculation a little bit, but the good news is in Excel, it's actually really easy to change that. As a matter of fact, I could go up here and make this an annuity due by simply changing this number from a 0 to a 1. We'll talk about why that is here in just a second. But if I change that from a 0 to a 1, that actually makes it an annuity due calculation rather than an annuity calculation. So future value of an annuity due. We have our, and I'm just going to use this same thing here, the same example. I put $12,000 per year into a retirement account for 20 years. And it compounds annually. The annual interest rate is 8%. What is the future value? And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of add the caveat that the first deposit is, on day one, or is today, the first day of actually doing this. So that changes this from being an annuity at the end of the year to being an annuity due. So the annual interest rate, again, 8%. I can pretty much just copy what I have up above. Number of periods, that's calculated. I take the compounds per year times the number of years. Payment is going to be the $12,000 again. The present value is 0. Oops, and the future value. Future value is what I'm looking for. The type. Remember type, I want this to be annuity due, so it needs to be a type 1. That means the payment is up front. The number of years is 20. Number of compounds per year is 1. And remember my interest rate, I need to take the annual interest rate divided by the number of compounds per year at 8%. So I can write the same function I wrote in the last one, equals future value. I take my rate, which is the interest rate per period, number of periods, payment, my present value, which is 0, and my type, I want to be a type 1. So the future value of an annuity due, in this case, 593,075. Now it's expected that that would be higher than this one, because again, just think of about a calendar year. If this is my future value, it's a regular annuity. If it's January 1st, that means I'm actually waiting that first whole year to put that $12,000 in. It's not going in there till December 31st. So that means that it has a year less to grow. Technically speaking, it would only be in there for 19 years and gaining interest for 19 years, where that first payment, that first $12,000 payment, would only be accruing interest for 19 years. In this case, I'm putting it in on day one, so that first $12,000 goes in on day one, and that's already starting to grow interest to begin with. So it has interest earlier in the process, and so that's what the future value of an annuity due would be higher than the future value of given all the same circumstances, than the future value of just an ordinary annuity.